And next year, who knows where we will be, in what condition we will be. So take it as a ghanima and spend this time of a Jummatul Mubarak in more recitation, tilawat, whatever is your routine, increase it. One hadith of today, very beautiful hadith from Kitab al-Sadaqat, from Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. And he said, قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم says, إن الله عز وجل يقول. And this is Imam Muslim mentioned this hadith. He has taken from Imam Muslim with the reference of Imam Muslim in Kitab al-Bir, hadith number 43, which is the second authentic hadith after Bukhari. إن الله عز وجل يقول يوم القيامة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say on the day of judgment, Ya ibn Adam, O son of Adam, when we all gather in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Maritu falam ta'udni, I was ill and you have not visited me. Qala, the person will surprise and he will say, Ya Rabbi, O my Lord, Kaifa a'uduka, how can I visit you? Wa anta rabbul alamin, you are the Lord of the universe. Beyond our perception, la tudrikuhu al-absar. And you are asking me in this day, in this very difficult and tough time, when the decision will be made whether we go to paradise or to hell, and you are asking me that you were ill and I have not visited you. How can I visit you, Ya Allah? Qala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reply, Ama alimta, you don't know, anna abdi fulanan, my so-and-so servant, marida, he was not feeling well, falam ta'udhu, you have not visited him. Ama alimta, you don't know, annaka law udtahu, if you had visited him, lawajadtani indahu, you would have found me there. If you visited him, you would have found me there. And then he will ask, Ya ibn Adam, O son of Adam, astat'amtuka falam tut'imni, I asked you for food. Talabut ta'am, I asked you for food and you have not given me food. Qala ya Rabbi, kayfa ut'imuka wa anta rabbul alamin. Ya Allah, how can I give you food? And you are the Lord of the whole universe. Qala ama alimta, you don't know, annahu istat'amaka abdi fulanun, my so-and-so servant was in need. He was suffering from hunger. And he asked you, falam tut'imhu, if you have not given him food. You have not. Ama alimta annaka law at'amtahu lawajadta dhalika indi. If you had given him food, you would find your food today here with me. Ya ibn Adama, istasqaituka falam tasqi. The same question Allah will repeat. I asked you for water, for drinking water, and you have not given me water. The same the person say, Ya Allah, wa kayfa asqika wa anta rabbul alamin. Allah will say, Ibn Adama, so and so, the same three things and repeated. So and so ask you, and you have not. If you had given him water, you would have found it today with me. This hadith is tell us one thing, that when you do something with someone, bear in your mind, in ajriya, ajrukum ala Allah. Purify your intention that you are doing for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The person is not now, when he is asking you something, he is not in a position to do something to you. So how he can expect something from him? And you don't know his condition will change or not. Sometime, or most of the time, the condition of a person change. The one who is vulnerable, he become in a different position. We have seen the kings become beggars, beggars become kings, the needy become rich, the rich become needy. This is word. Look at your 80-90% of us, honest to God, ourselves or our fathers, in what condition they were in villages? What we were doing there? You look at 30 years back, 30, 40 years, what we had in our pockets. I know, we know each other. There was a families who don't have a decent house to live in. In 1 or 2 rooms, 5, 6 people were living. And I'm not talking about there, but they were living there in the villages. Here the people, when they came in 1 room, 10 people living together. Am I right or wrong? And they have a shift system. In one shift, 8 hours, one guy is sleeping, the same bed. When this guy leave for the work, the other will come and sleep on the same. So bed on the shift system. And now you have houses worth 500,000, 800,000. Some are million thousand. In this very our own town. Ask these people, 5 million, one house. Have you imagined 30 years, 40 years before? How the time changed. There was a time your own relative were not giving you a loan, that he is not in a position to return it to me. And now their children are begging you. The situation has changed. So this is not the fairy tales that we can say. It has happened. Most of us have gone through this experience that the king of the time in the village become beggar, the beggar become king, the poor become rich, rich become poor, the needy become giver, the giver become for asking. This is happening. Wallah, I've seen with my own eyes. I'm not exaggerating. The family literally begging. It's just not as a metaphorically, literally they were begging. And the time comes, they have a shops and they have a businesses and they have this and that. And this is the system of Allah. First of all, you should not look down on someone. But even in this, if his condition or her condition is not changed, you are not doing business with this person. Is a very good saying in our Urdu language that neki kar darya mein dal. I mean, leave it there. Forget about it. Don't mention it. Qawlu ma'ruf wa maghfiratun khayru min sadaqatin yatbuha hadha. That's what Allah said, that a beautiful, decent word is better than any charity financial support which after you are using as a torture or as a humiliating someone. A beautiful word or istighfar for someone is better. For giving someone verbal services is better than financial support. If the verbal service is only you are supporting someone and the other one you are hurting the feeling of someone and humiliating someone. Ajrukum ala Allah. Bear in your mind these things. Whenever you are doing any neki, any hasana, any good, and you are thinking, this is not with this person, this is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not keep your loan, will return it to you. That's why I called it qarz-e hasana. He will return it to you. And if you don't do it, you will be standing in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not having answer. That I have given you something, and this was amana with you. It was sufficient for you and for someone else. When you were feeding your children, why your neighbor's children were crying? When you were living a luxury life, your own relative, how they were suffering. And how ignorantly you were ignoring these people. As a human being, how can, as a Muslim, you can do this? And there is no other better way, an extreme way than explaining this, that when Allah said to you, I was hungry, why you have not given me food? I was asking for food, not hungry. I was asking for food. I was asking for water. Allah is free from these feelings of hunger and thirst. What the answer we have to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Whatever you have for your need is your, whatever extra, kulil af, the rest is for others. And those who are collecting money is like a bank and like a collector, go and see how many of them have utilized it afterwards. Apart from what you have eaten, what you have utilized, or you give sadaqah, the rest is malul waris, is not your wealth. It will be transferred to someone so and so and so and so and so and so. So if you are concerned about transferring something, why not the best thing which the Prophet ﷺ, مَا نَحَرَ وَالِدٌ وَلَدًا مِنْ, the best charity, the best gift, مِنْ نَحْلٍ أَفْضَلَ مِنْ أَدَبٍ حَسَنٍ, why not the beautiful character, good education, which will help them always. If you remember one of my Jummah speech, I said, all other gifts could stay in the hand of your children for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 year, 4 years, 5 years. But this adabun hasanun will stay with your children forever. You are always looking for a best gift to give it to your children. So give this gift, will remain forever with them. Even if you are not there and they are somewhere presenting you, the people will see, oh, this guy is speaking so nicely. Whose son is this? And so and so. Badi achhi tarbiyat ki thi. And you are going to get reward even in a graveyard. This is the gift which will remain forever with your child. If you are really keen of giving something to your children, really keen of giving something, these things will not make him different, will not make their life different. Even make him rebellion. See the people, those who have left. Even last night, sometime he was sitting me, and he was telling me, mentioning few people in Walthamstow, the richest people of the area, and he's in this legal field, and I said, what's happened? And he said, Lama Sahib, he died for so long, and children still fighting the cases in the courts. They are fighting with each other, sister with brothers, brother with sister, nephew with uncle, uncle with the nephew. The whole family is fighting with each other, and no one is benefiting from it. And I know this person when he is alive. I met him personally. I don't want to mention, otherwise that things become personal, but just to give you as an asiyah, that the people have not benefited. Wallah, the multi-millionaire people, they have not benefited from their wealth. The ordinary people benefited from their wealth. How? By utilizing it properly. Please, before the day comes and standing in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not having any answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is one hadith where we won't have answer, and there is another hadith with the same. Ayyuma mu'minin at'ama mu'minan ala al-ju'i. The one who fed any mu'min when he was hungry, at'amahu Allah yawm al-qiyamah min simaril jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in return will feed him with the fruit of paradise. Wa ayyuma mu'minin saqa mu'minan ala zama'in saqahu Allah yawm al-qiyamah min rahiq al-makhdum. The one who quench the thirst of any other moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him, will feed him, will give him from rahiq al-makhdum, from the seal nectar. Wa ayyuma mu'minin kasa mu'mina ala uriyan kasahu Allah yawm al-qiyamah min hulalil jannah. And the one who provided clothes to someone who was in need, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cover him with the garment of paradise. So you give the garment of dunya, you will get the garden of paradise. You give the water of dunya, you will get rahiqul makhtum from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You give the fruit of the food of dunya, and you will get min simaril jannah, the fruit of paradise. Is this better, or the first one where you are standing in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not have answer to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asking you? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, give us tawfiq to understand these ahadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and give us tawfiq not only physically we will be very good in worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but financially, morally, in akhlaq, in character, in behavior, in all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to be good Muslim. Ameen. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. Wa tub alayna ya maulana innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Ya Allah, this beautiful day of Jumatul Mubarak, the last Jummah of Ramadan al-Mubarak, Ya Allah, make it full of barakah for us, Ya Allah. The day is Mubarak, Ya Allah, give us tawfiq to benefit from the barakah of this beautiful day, Ya Allah. Ya Rabbal Alameen, accept our fasting, our ibadat, our jamii dua, Ya Allah. Those who are not feeling well, Ya Allah, in this beautiful day, we are asking, Ya Allah, we are begging, Ya Allah, reward them with siha, salama, afiyah. Those who left this world, Ya Allah, forgive them, Ya Allah. Make their graves rawdatum mir riyadil jannah. Especially Haji Zaur Sahib son Hassan Shaheed, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, give sabr jameel to the family. And all those who have lost their loved one, Ya Allah, give them, reward them sabr jameel, Ya Rabbal Alameen, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Mu'takifin, Ya Allah, special dua for the mu'takifin. Those who left their houses and came to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and become the guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on the door of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as a beggar, Ya Allah, accept the itikaf of mu'takifin. Those who are regularly coming for salat, 5-time prayer, they are doing sujood in this, your house, Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, reward them for visiting your house, for every single step, Ya Allah. Raf'u darajat, takfiru sayyi'at. It is the promise of your beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, reward us all with this. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم برحمتك.